The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi friends, a most pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. Delaware Hockey Night back for another weekend of action from Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Men's Division II action tonight, the Georgetown University Hoyas coming in from our nation's capital to take on the Delaware Blue Hens in this ACHA Men's Division II matchup. James Witherite flying solo on the airwaves. The great Alyssa Craigle behind the scenes tonight, giving us the assist. Here in the Fred Rust Arena press box. And all of you joining us from wherever you may be, glad to have each and every one of you along for the ride here on this Friday night. First half of a DHN doubleheader coming up. Blue Hens, after losing their first 11 games of the season, starting to put it together 3 weeks ago at Rowan. Lost 3-2, led most of that game before giving way in the second half of the third period. But last weekend, a pair of wins for the Blue Hens. They defeated right here at Fred Rust Arena the Virginia Tech Hokies, and then made the trek up to Philadelphia's class of 1923 arena, where the Blue Hens beat Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Hockey Conference rival, the Drexel University Dragons. Goals from Austin Vecchio, Dylan Green, Pat Flaherty, and the game winner off the stick of Joe Wogish. 2 goals and 3 assists for him in 11 games played so far this season. Matt Crane with multiple goals, Adrian Rodriguez with multiple goals. Pat Swain leading in the scoring department with 3 so far this season. Graham Klein, 2 goals, 5 helpers. And Mike Nauman, a big force at the blue line, solid playmaker. He leads the team in points with 9, 2 goals, 7 assists. In 13 games played, versatile 200-foot defenseman. With 9 points to lead the Delaware Blue Hens. Looking at tonight's Limestone Pension Associates line chart for the Delaware side, Saunders Penn, Will Joette, Joe Wogish will serve as the top trio. Austin Vecchio, Jake Quinn, Graham Klein, the second combination of forwards for Delaware. On defense, we mentioned Mike Nauman, point leader for Delaware. He'll be alongside the Floridian Adrian Rodriguez. In the second pair, we'll see Pat Flaherty and Dylan Green getting starting duties today between the pipes. It will be the Wall from Wall, New Jersey, Joey Hooper, looking to improve upon a 1-5-0 record this season with a .452 goals against average and a save percentage of .888. Keith McGregor, the lefty's got the night off. Joey will be backed up by Jay Patel here on this Friday evening. Our pregame report, as always, brought to you by Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement isn't something that just happens overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more by visiting limestonepension.net. And of course, it's all brought to you each and every night by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. That's 302-565-6132. We're going to take a timeout here on Delaware Hockey Night. When we come back, it'll be game time for the first half of our Friday twin bill. The Georgetown Hoyas and the Delaware Blue Hens squaring off in this ACHA Men's Division II matchup. We're looking at about 8-9 minutes time before we get going here from Fred Rust Arena. We'll be back with the starting lineups after a quick timeout.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Blue Hens riding a 2-game winning streak and a 12-day reprieve back into their home barn at Fred Rust Arena. And the Georgetown Hoyas looking for their second win of the season. Bring a 1-4 record up I-95 from the nation's capital. Without further ado, let's take you inside the glass for tonight's opening introductions. Once again, hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, the American Collegiate Hockey Association presents a men's Division II matchup between the visiting Georgetown University Hoyas and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Georgetown University Hoyas, starting in goal, number 35, Matt Choi. On defense, number 24, John Sullivan. And number 27, Alex Levine. Starting at left wing, number 18, Chris Doherty. At right wing, number 19, Joey Chavone. And starting at center, number 9, Joe Walker. And now the starting lineup for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, number 33, Joey Hooper. On defense, number 3, Patrick Flaherty. And captain number 20, Dylan Green. At left wing, number 23, Saunders Penn. At right wing, number 24, Joe Wogish. And starting at center, number 11, Will Jouett. Your Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Stroik. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Rich Lachal and Rob Savastano, and linesmen Brendan Liu and Hugh Walsh. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice. As we honor the United States of America, and in particular on this Veterans Day, those who have served and defended this nation through their efforts in the United States Armed Forces. Together, we honor them with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And as we hear before every opening puck drop for the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division II team here at Fred Rust Arena, it's time to play the game. First period action, as always, brought to you by our good friends at First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, clinics, events, and growing summer program by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Delaware traveling left to right in their home white kits, blue helmets, blue pants, the Pittsburgh Penguins font number from the 2000s anyway on the back of the sweater. The Hoyas traveling right to left in their away navies, backstopped, as we mentioned during the pregame introductions, by Matt Choi, who's 0-2-0 on the season with a 6.5 goals against average and a save percentage of .840. Brendan Liu with the opening faceoff, and we are off at Fred Rust Arena. Green lumbers back into the far corner of the Delaware zone to play the puck out after the Hoyas won the initial draw. It was Joe Walker taking the first faceoff for the navy blue clad Hoyas. Centering pass comes to Ben Epps from Walker, but that pass was intercepted. 30 seconds in, the Hens attempted to get some momentum going their way, but to very little avail. Wogish up the right wing board, centers to Vecchio, in they come together. Vecchio crossing to the near corner, lost his footing, crashing the net from the goal line extended. Defenseman Alex Levine pokes the puck out of harm's way, but he ended up giving it right back to Wogish. Vecchio bodied down off the puck, gets a butt end in the stomach from Sullivan as they break away. On the other end of the ice, a long shot covered up by Joey Hooper, and we've got a stoppage in play. Second line centers meet for the draw. Jay Pietariano across from Jake Quinn. We'll try to get the rest of this forward line. There's a 55 on the ice for Georgetown, who is not programmed. So we'll find out who that is as we move along. Centering pass from Burnett, intended for Bobby Kelly, but Burnett missed his man. Lowe launches the puck up ice. This will not be an icing. Tomaitis won the race. Centering pass to Swain. First shot batted away by Choi. Swain's secondary chance was just off its line. Back it comes into the slot to Lowe. Swain with another chance. Tomaitis on the doorstep, right into Choi's glove. And he holds for a pause in the action. 2 minutes and 28 seconds into the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Hens with an attacking zone faceoff coming up. It will be to the left of Matt Choi. Tomaitis in for the draw, setting up Lipinski from center point. First Delaware faceoff win coming just now. Tomaitis again off the draw. This shot from Matt Crane at the right point after holding the zone. Walker, who won the faceoff for the Hoyas yet again. Crane's shot was just wide. This puck thrown in from center by the exiting Tomaitis. Flipped off the backhand of Vinny Variale from center red. Michael Mealy advances up the left wing boards for Georgetown, but he stood up at the line by Flaherty. Walker drives in below the goal, but was outmanned by Blue Hens upon entering. Here's Lawson the other direction off a headman feed from Green. Centered the puck, Dylan Green chases it down, surrounded by navy blue sweaters and the red pants of Alex Levine as well. Shot was wide, so too was the follow-up from just inside the line. And this will be an icing against the Hoyas. Otariano wins the draw over Variale and sets up a 2-on-2 into the Delaware end. Chris Doherty flipped the puck in behind the goal. Variale absorbs a check, bringing it back out. Lawson can't clear as Sullivan holds the left point. Or does he? Hugh Walsh says this was offside. So we're 4 minutes into the contest. There's no score. Otariano wins the neutral zone faceoff for the Hoyas. Puck advanced up the right wing boards. Doherty pursues. Rodriguez recovers for Delaware. D passed below the net. Nauman lofted the puck high and long before it was volleyed back the other direction. Nauman to Rodriguez this time after Hugh Walsh waves off, or rather after Brendan Liu waves off the icing. He and Hugh Walsh, the lines people. Rich Lachal and Rob Savastano, the boys in the bands here tonight. Wogish putting pressure on the nameless 55. Nauman winds up from the right point. Slap shot wobbles well wide. The nameless 55 again clears it up the near side. Puck pushed forward further by Bobby Kelly. Pursued by Same, driven into the near corner boards by the shoulder of Will Joette. Centering pass to Burnett results in an errant shot. It's thrown in deeper by the nameless 55. Liam Mason plays the body on Wogish to try to generate a little bit of space. Here a long shot from Frankie Gialinella from 10 feet above the blue line is sticked away by Hooper. Gialinella's follow-up shot after the zone was gained was blocked by Wogish. Nauman comes down with the rebound, steadies, flips this puck into the air, and it will trickle back over the Georgetown blue line for an icing. Delaware Hockey Night, as always, brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. Joe Walker working below the goal. leaves the puck to Mealy at the right point. Long shot from him. Ricochets off the backboards. Wogish, under heavy forechecking pressure, picks up the rebound. Stick handles behind the goal. Saunders Penn punches the puck up the far wall from right in front of his bench, and this will be another icing on the Blue Hens. As we have just now passed the 6-minute mark. In the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Shot off the draw, held by Hooper. That takes a couple seconds off the clock. Chavone in the right corner. Loses the puck as Quinn poke checks it out of his reach. Vecchio leaves it back for Quinn. Turned over below the net to Walker. He tried to set up Michael Mealy center point, but that pass was bobbled. And Mealy had to chase the puck back all the way to his own blue line to keep the momentum going. For the Hoyas. Cross ice pass, Vecchio to Quinn. Drop back to Klein through the slot. Intended pass to Vecchio, blocked away by the other 10. That's Henry Nelson. 2-on-2 the other way. The shot from J.P. Atariano is stick checked up into the netting and out of play. Tomaitis wins this face-off. Pat Swain races down the puck up the right dots. He gets a shot away from 22 feet, but it was just off its target and blockered into the corner by Choi. Back at the Delaware blue line, Green ricochets the puck ahead to Swain. Low, angle to the corner, tries to put one on a tee for Tomaitis net front. He can't connect. Flaherty from long range at the right point. His shot into a sea of navy blue sweaters net front. Swain holds the zone. Cross ice pass, bounces off the near boards. Flaherty tried to play it on further to Tomaitis, but it was gloved down and cleared by Georgetown's J.P. Atariano. And this will come back an icing as well with 12:15 to go in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game. Tomaitis and Atariano. Squaring off again. To the left of Matt Choi, who saved all 4 shots he's faced. The breakout pass from Flaherty evades the reach of Swain. The nameless 55 stick handles out of his zone. Cross ice feed off the near boards, Burnett. Taken away by Swain. Burnett trying to set up Kelly high in the zone. A mistake by Gialinello opens the door for Lowe, but on the wraparound he was angled far by Kelly upon emerging up the far side. Gialinello, bothered by Tomaitis, slowed up at the blue line. Gialinello still able to feed the puck further to Burnett. Lowe gets to it in the far corner a half a step quicker. Can't carry him it clear. The shot from Gialinello holding the left point was blocked wide. And the rebound pushed back to in front of the Georgetown bench. Coming up to the 9-minute mark, we are still scoreless from Fred Rust Arena. Puck volleyed across neutral territory by Kelly. Recovered by Rodriguez, but he's double teamed by a pair of Georgetown forecheckers behind his own goal. The shot from Liam Mulroney at the right point was blocked in traffic net front. Scrap for the rebound occurs in the far corner, and Dimitri Mahalios will stick handle it beyond his own blue line. The feed to Lawson didn't connect through the neutral zone. Lawson regroups, re-enters up the right side, but Mealy was a good bit quicker to the puck below his own goal. Lawson takes aim after working out a path through the slot. This caught and held, by Matt Choi, and we've got a pause in play with 10:22 to go in the first period. No score from Fred Rust Arena between the Hoyas and the Blue Hens in the first half of our Friday Delaware Hockey Night doubleheader. Jouette wins the draw, leaves the puck to Nauman. It was taken away from him at the right point. Rodriguez forced back deep into the Delaware end to recover. Breakout taking some time to get their bearings back after the 12-day layoff. And here Atariano chips the puck off the near dashers. But Nauman had time and space to leave it to Rodriguez. And now Wogish volleys it back up the far wall. Coming off for a change, Mulroney to Mealy. D-to-D feed, intercepted nearly so by Nauman, but played on by Otariano from center red. And the Hoyas will get some fresh legs on too. Meanwhile, Graham Klein off the stretch pass from Matt Crane, trying to catch the Hoyas in the midst of a change to no avail. Crane's shot was blocked. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. The Kelly shot too was knocked off its line by a Delaware skate just as soon as he released the puck. Austin Vecchio recovering in the Delaware end to Crane up the middle. Puck fanned on by Klein. Choi did have to play it, so it will count as a shot on goal officially. Icing waved off the other way as the long clear is corralled by Crane. After the foot race to the far corner was pretty much even. Drop pass, Quinn in the slot, tries to pop one over Choi's shoulder, couldn't connect, and the follow-up goes the way of Matt Choi as well, as college-age boys cannot resist but to be college-age boys after the whistle. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more by visiting limestonepension.net. Hens with the shot advantage, 8-4. 2-on-1 for the Hoyas. The Joe Walker chance from the top of the right circle was waffle boarded down by Hooper. Vecchio coming the other direction, hauled by Gialinella to the far corner and down below the net. Sullivan recovers a loose puck, feeds it to Epps. Across the line, Gialinella plastered by Vecchio right in front of the Georgetown bench. Works the puck on to Walker, and now it's carried in and let loose by Ben Epps. His shot from 35, blocked down by Joey Hooper, and subsequently cleared inside the Georgetown zone. Tomaitis drives it back in. Partial changing of the guard both ways. The Tomaitis forecheck fails to disrupt the breakout pass. However, coming away with the puck after it was mishandled by Joey Chavone was Lowe. Here's Swain up the middle on the re-entry for Delaware. Drop pass to Lowe at the left point. Shot attempt was awfully wide. Flaherty beyond the reach of Swain. The puck ricochets to the far corner. Again, Ryan Lowe with it, surrounded by Hoyas from all angles. Trying to center to no avail. It's picked clean by J.P. Otariano. Tipped the other direction at the Delaware blue line by Green. Punched in by the nameless 55, but now Flaherty with time and space recovers. Stretches this up the middle. Here's Ryan Lowe on a breakaway. Deeks, top shelf. He shoots and scores. Ryan Lowe lights the lamp for Delaware. It is 1-0, and it starts here with the Flaherty stretch pass. For Ryan Lowe, his second of the year. For the Delaware Blue Hens, a first period lead. season. Scored by number 8, Ryan Lowe. Assisted by number 3, Patrick Flaherty. Time of the goal, 12 minutes 57 seconds in the first period. Lowe, his second from Flaherty at 12:57. Rodriguez from long range cannot get past Choi, and we've got a stoppage with 6:06 to go in the first period. Let's give you another look at that beauty that started right here in the defensive zone. From Pat Flaherty all the way up to Lowe. And over Choi's left shoulder to give Delaware the early 1-0 advantage. Jouette works the puck in deep from the left point again. Mealy to Mulroney. Pushed forward by Epps. Walker can't maintain. Chavone bodied off the puck by Nauman. Comes back to it again, but gives it away below the goal to Rodriguez. This is stretched up the middle to Joe Wogish. Here's a one-on-one. Wogish able to generate some time and space by putting on the brakes and drawing Mulroney a few feet away. But that Wogish shot from 25 was blockered away by Choi. Here's Wogish again. Cross-ice pass intended for A-Rod was intercepted nearly. Jouette corralled a loose puck, set up the Californian Saunders Penn, who let loose from the right point. Shot wide of the far post by a good few feet. It comes back to center. Crane tries to run the gauntlet up the middle. He's bodied down by Levine. Puck ends up below the Georgetown goal, where it's played by John Sullivan. Up the near side, but not quite out. Now it's pushed free by Henry Nelson. He gains the zone despite loose resistance. Nelson holding the point, gets the puck in low. Otariano mishandles it. It's chipped by Quinn, around to Klein at the near corner. Doherty tries to pinch him off the puck, and now Austin Vecchio muscles it beyond the reach of a pair of Georgetown players, setting up a 2-on-2 with Klein. Klein's initial shot, while under duress, was knocked off its intended target. Flaherty will try again. To Vecchio up the right wing boards, just above the blue line, number 10 in Delaware White. Flips the puck in below the Georgetown goal. That enables Delaware to get some fresh legs on. Klein heads off, Swain takes his place. The shot from downtown DC, off the stick of Bobby Kelly, right into the pads of Hooper. And here come the Hens back the other direction. Puck saucered ahead, glove down by Swain over the logo. He tries to stick handle through traffic in the far corner, but it's taken away by Liam Mason. Tomaitis holds the left point. Shot looked like it glanced off the left toe of Choi into the near corner. That will be registered as a shot on goal as we've entered the final 200 seconds of this first period. It's moved along at a sprightly tempo. Flaherty again to Tomaitis this time. He's double teamed just above the line along the near boards. Puck skitters back below the goal, where Kelly fails to clear. Nauman keeps the zone airtight directly in front of the Hoyas bench. Lowe chips the puck over the wall into the bench area and out of play with 2:46 to go in the first period. So we'll have the face-off. It is ruled off a Georgetown stick, so it's going to stay inside. Thanksgiving's coming up, friends. And who better to prepare your Thanksgiving dinner than our good friends at Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Thanksgiving menus available on their social media channels. You can place your order between now and next Friday to have everything in time for Turkey Day, including all the trimmings. To place your catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. If you're close by, a truly hassle-free Thanksgiving dinner. I've had the turkey, it's terrific. If you want brisket instead, John's offering that as well. Whatever route you go, you and yours, I assure you, will not be disappointed. Final 2 minutes of the first period. Delaware with a 1-0 lead thanks to Ryan Lowe's second goal of the season off the Pat Flaherty stretch pass. Here's Nick Lawson taking aim from 45. He cleared the crossbar, rang the puck off the glass, and this is pushed by Doherty. Back into the Delaware zone, icing waved off. Matt Crane puts the brakes on in the near corner. Leaves the puck to Lipinski. Forechecking pressure coming in. The pass back to Crane was disrupted by Doherty. And now Wogish hustles back to offer further aid. Advances the puck across ice to Lipinski. His shot bothered at the top of the far circle. Never made it to the blue paint. Final 70 seconds in the first period. Doherty can't work the puck clear as he's slowed up by Saunders Penn. Space up the near side for Nelson. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Centering pass sails beyond the reach of Levine, ends up in the far corner. Levine broke his stick. Here's Joey Wogish in a one-on-one. Wogish looking for a shot lane. Reaching was the other 24, John Sullivan, to take away the angle. Gialinella clears. Icing waved off as a skittering puck is corralled. Roundabout the far dot by Matt Crane. This will come back an icing with 33 seconds to go. In period number 1, back into the Delaware zone we end up. Quinn wins this draw over Bobby Kelly. Face-offs have been slightly in Georgetown's favor. Quinn has left the puck by Wogish to advance up the right wing boards. He tries to turn on the Jets to get past Gialinella. Circles below the net. The Klein shot from the high slot was blocked by a sea of navy blue sweaters. Holding the zone and taking aim was Quinn. That shot was wide, but blocker deeper to the far corner by Choi, and the first period ends. The score through 1 period. Your Delaware Blue Hens 1, Georgetown Hoyas 0. Take a pause on Delaware Hockey Night, brought to you by Heatherade.
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night TV, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Blue Hens with a solid showing in the first period. 12 shots, one of them resulting in a goal. Ryan Lowe with his second of the season, stretch pass up the middle. He was able to beat two defenders and then flip the puck over the left shoulder of Matt Choi. At the 12:57 mark of the first period to give Delaware a 1-0 lead. Hens back on the ice for the second period, still waiting for the Georgetown Hoyas to emerge from the dressing room, and the off-ice officials issuing a buzzer that was longer than the line of traffic on the Capitol Beltway for the Hoyas to get here, as we understand. Only half the team had arrived in time for warm-ups, and the others trickled in as game time approached. Looking ahead at what's to come tonight as the Hoyas return to Fred Rust Arena at 9 p.m., the second half of our doubleheader. Our 7th season of coverage of the Salesianum School will kick off tonight as they square off against arch rivals Father Judge in the first of 3 meetings this season, and we'll have it here for you live on Delaware Hockey Night TV. Alyssa Craigle behind the scenes, yours truly, James Witherite. Flying solo on the airwaves, of course, usual partner in crime, Bob Thomas, in full-on coach mode as his Salesianum team prepares for their 22-23 home opener. Second period action brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of tonight's coverage of the Delaware Men's Division II. Blue Hens facing off against Georgetown. Here on Delaware Hockey Night TV. Second period set to go. All we need is a center for Georgetown. Joe Walker taking his good old time. As quick as the first period was, the restart of the second, quite frankly, seemed to lag just as much. Will Joette from the far corner caroms the puck around the near side. Levine couldn't keep it in for the Hoyas. Sullivan recovers behind his own net. Green holds center point, gives it away to Epps. We found out that the nameless 55 from the first period is Andrew Chan, programmed as number 26. One of the downfalls of ACHA hockey, you get a fair number of same-day number changes on more than one occasion. Here today, we've got 4 on the Hoyas roster, so you do with it as best you can, and I guess it's no different than a horse coming out of the post parade in house silks. So as a commentator, it keeps you on your toes, that's for sure. Rodriguez to Vecchio, shot from the right point, directly into Choi's pads. And Doherty sends this one clear before heading off for a change. Nauman below his goal. To Rodriguez, cross-ice pass evades the reach of Quinn. Gialinella backhands it the other way. Vecchio holds at center. Chan tries to bat the puck up ice for Georgetown. Otariano carries it in, but just upon gaining the zone, Vecchio quickly angled him to the near dashes. Puck ends up in the far corner where Island Johnny Tomaitis floats this one long. Chan won the foot race to the goal line over Vecchio, so says Hugh Walsh. So this is going to come back an icing. The Fred Rust Arena organist playing a little soul bossa nova by Quincy Jones during the icing. Always a classic vibe here at Fred Rust. And a small but dedicated crowd on hand, cheering their Blue Hens on as they seek a third consecutive win. Rodriguez's shot was tipped over the crossbar by Choi. Here's Tomaitis, winding up from the top of the left circle after he was angled there by both Kelly and Burnett. Pat Swain works out toward the dot, got a shot away almost from the house. And this is held for the stoppage by Matt Choi for save number 13 on a total of 14 shots faced so far in the first 3 minutes, give or take, of the second period. Walker and Tomaitis lining up to the right of Choi. Tomaitis won the draw, but Chavone controls the puck for Georgetown, letting a shot go wide from the top of the right circle after gaining the Delaware end. Tomaitis 3-on-2. He takes aim himself from the dot. Pad save again by Matt Choi. Lipinski holds, tried to headman one up the slot to Pat Swain, couldn't connect with him. Chavone again clears, low, volleys the puck back in over the Georgetown line. It's turned back by Mealy and out of play. Brendan Liu drops the puck right in front of the Delaware blue line. And the Hens come crashing again from right to left. Hens in their home whites, Hoyas in their away navies. And of course the officials for this game, Luchal and Savastano, the referees, Liu and Walsh, handling the line duties. Sullivan under forechecking duress from Mahalios, could not clear. Flaherty causes further commotion. Nelson advances the puck up the middle to Otariano. Flip back to Nelson. Off his backhand, shot was wide. Gialinella protects the right point. Green intercepts the puck. Bodied into the backboards by Henry Nelson. And now Dylan Green emerges out the near side away from the pack, finding Lawson. Further pass ahead, Dimitri Mahalios lost sight of the puck, and JP Otariano took it away. A takeaway the other side, Nick Lawson with time and space and a point-blank shot. Matt Choi up with the save. Here Lawson is blocked. The follow-up from deeper in the zone comes from Flaherty, but rings off the back glass. Green could not hold the point. He's pushed back inside his own blue line by Doherty. Green builds up momentum in the neutral zone, draws Doherty away from position, drop past Joe Wett, shot from long range, bothered by Burnett, and pushed wide. Penn puts one on a tee for Joey Wogish net front. He can't connect as he's boxed out at the edge of the blue paint by Andrew Chan. Joette chases down the puck in the far corner. The 11s converge there. Rodriguez drills one from the point. It's 2-0. The Floridian Adrian Rodriguez connects for his third of the year. And the Blue Hens double up. We'll watch the path of this one. It came from Will Joette, and Saunders Penn's going to get the secondary. So a 2-0 hockey game. Adrian looking for a third. Penn in front. Quinn can't redirect it on the doorstep. Nauman now to Wogish, to Penn. Surveying his options, tries to jam one in net front. Net comes off as Choi crosses to the post and dislodges the net behind him. Oh, Delaware goal! His third of the season, scored by number 4, Adrian Rodriguez. Assisted by number 11, Will Joette. And number 23, Saunders Penn. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 29 seconds in the second period. Rodriguez is third from Joette and Penn at 5:29. Vecchio and Chavone jousting at the edge of the near circle. False start on the draw after the on-ice officials determined that the adjudication of icing was indeed an errant one. Klein crashing in, let a shot go from 25 feet, give or take. It was sticked away by Choi. Nauman could not hold the zone. He floats the puck in. Klein tags up. Lou waves off the delayed offside. Nauman again to Quinn. Shot from close up, misses high and wide near side. Rodriguez holds the left point. Quinn below the goal, stripped of the puck by Michael Mealy. Klein recovers for Delaware. A-Rod looks slapper from long range. His wrister makes it through traffic, but it's turned aside by Choi again. 20th Delaware shot. Vecchio hauled by Walker into the far corner boards, gets some help astern from Nauman. Klein, Quinn, backhand wide. Race for the rebound, goes the way of Jake Quinn, had time and space to get to it. He stick handles niftily through traffic, tries to generate the shot, lost his footing down close. Klein breaks up the clearing attempt from Liam Mulroney. This sent back to Rodriguez. Across inside the blue line, Nauman slapper off Choi's pads. Rebound picked clean by Joey Chavone and cleared. Some heat finally taken out of a hot Georgetown kitchen. But Chavone in the Delaware zone gives possession up to Mike Nauman once again. That'll enable the Hoyas at least to get some fresh legs on ice, and badly needed that change. As the Hens defensive core, or rather the Hoyas defensive core, had been out a good while. First penalty of the game comes at the 8:09 mark of the second period, and it will go against the Delaware Blue Hens' Mike Nauman. Interference the call. So for the first time tonight, the Delaware Blue Hens will go on on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Delaware trash can cleaning comes right to your driveway and uses high-pressure hot water jets to kill over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria that accumulate in your trash and recycling bins, helping keep your home and family healthy. Schedule your first cleaning today, DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assist to number 32, Mike Nauman. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 9 seconds in the second period. Nauman, 2 for interference at 8:09. Sullivan headmans the puck into the mid-slot. Walker saw a shot from 25 feet go high and wide. Sullivan recovers at the Georgetown blue line. Tries to stretch the puck ahead up the near side to Gialinella, but Green took it away and dumped it clear. Half the Nauman penalty has expired. Swain and Lowe on up front. Lipinski's on with Green on the back end of this Delaware PK. Frankie Gialinella stick handled to try to generate some space, ended up rolling the puck in behind the Delaware goal. It's cleared out by Dylan Green once again. Chan, under forechecking pressure from Lowe, mishandled the puck behind his own goal. Mealy to Gialinella. Here come the Hoyas back on the offensive. Gialinella forced to put on the brakes by Lipinski right in front of our perch in the Fred Rust Arena press box. And Adrian Rodriguez now rifles this puck up ice. Choi steps out of the crease to play it. Lowe couldn't pursue for the shorthanded chance. Lipinski clears off the far board. Strong, aggressive penalty kill from the Delaware Blue Hens as we hit the halfway point of the second period. And the Hens look to continue to pad a 2-0 lead. The shot from Burnett was saved by Hooper. The rebound is batted in. We'll look at it again. It looked like it was Burnett on the doorstep with the even strength goal. It's going to go to JT Otariano for his second of the year. Going to have to give Burnett an assist on that too after video replay. Here's Klein the other direction. Shot kicked up into the netting and out by Choi. Georgetown goal, his second of the season. Scored by number 21, J.P. Otariano. Assisted by number 14, Ben Epps, and number 25, Scott Burnett. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 24 seconds in the second period. Otariano's second from Epps and Burnett at 10:24. Burnett trying to dig the puck free from the far boards, hassled by Lawson. Vinny Variale takes over, backhands the puck off the near glass. Gialinella can't volley it back in as Mahalios keeps the heat on him. We're in the final 8 minutes of the second period. Delaware's 2-0 lead, cut in half by Georgetown's number 21, J.P. Otariano, who registered his second goal of the campaign for the Hoyas. Colossal net front scrum in front of Joey Hooper. The Blues outnumbered the Whites, and Hooper, after making the initial save on the exchange, was beaten on the rebound, making this a 2-1 hockey game. Here, Hooper says no to Joey Chavone. No icing, as Chan plays this puck out from behind his own goal. Stretched up the near side to Chavone. Drop pass Walker, back to Chavone it comes. The give and go intended for Walker, cutting back to the slot, was intercepted by Saunders Penn, and this will come back an icing. Just under 7 minutes to go in the second period, and if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Rodriguez plays the body on Walker. The battle migrates to the far corner. Walker tries to leave the puck to Liam Mulroney at the point. Lawson stepped up to attack him. Another two-a-side scrum. The high boards in the far corner. Nick Lawson emerges from the scrum, chips the puck off the far boards. This will not be an icing. Neely under forechecking heat from Penn. Throws it off the near wall. Walker carries it back in up the near side. He lost his footing, getting tied up with Will Joette, and the clearing attempt from Rodriguez goes into the netting and out of play. Otariano and Joette met in the near face-off circle to the left of Delaware netminder Joey Hooper. Successful on 10 of 11 occasions tonight. Levine hassled by Penn. Couldn't get a clean breakout away. Sullivan leaves it back to Levine. Forechecking pressure from Joette enabled Rodriguez to intercept that pass. Swain back inside his stripe to Nauman. Carried over the center red line, flipped off the backhand of Joette into the Georgetown zone. Enough time for the Hens to get some fresh legs on Joe Wogish. Walking back from the bench area around below the Georgetown goal to the dressing room. We imagine an equipment issue of some variety or another. Levine's gotta go for that. Not a hockey play at all. Come on. Here's the battle in the corner. Tomaitis checks Otariano, and then Levine comes in and just shoves Tomaitis. No attempt whatsoever to play the puck. There's no place for that at all. So the roughing penalty against Levine opens the door for a primo power play for the Delaware Blue Hens. Order your party tray or your sampler platter at your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike and Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or place your order online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Georgetown penalty assessed to number 27, Alex Levine. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 49 seconds in the second period. Levine 2 for roughing at 14:49. Nauman one-timer off the Rodriguez setup was off its target. Back to Adrian Rodriguez it comes. He walks the line. Klein in close. Rodriguez took the shot for himself. It was bobbled momentarily by Choi, but he kept the puck in front of him. Gialinella clears low, is drawn just over the blue line to recover. Pressure comes in the form of Bobby Kelly playing the body in front of the scorer's table. Here's Quinn running the gauntlet, crashing the net. He circles behind, tries to stuff the puck in the near corner to no avail. Follow-up chance from Lowe from the mid-slot is caught and held by Choi as well. And we've got a stoppage in play with 3:46 to go in the second period. A helter-skelter past few seconds in this Delaware power play, and Matt Choi standing tall through it all, keeping his Hoyas within one. Quinn in for the draw, final half minute on this primo power play for the Hens. Crane, Green. Green winds up from center point. Puck skipped into the corner. Hand pass called by Savastano. Or was the net off its moorings, one or the other? Looks like the net came off. But the faceoff comes outside as Delaware was ruled at fault. Quinn stripped of the puck by Chavone. He clears as we enter the final seconds of the Levine roughing minor. Certainly an avoidable penalty. Epps crashed the net. Hooper extended the leg to make the save. Green flips the puck beyond center. It hit the skate of Sullivan. Vecchio and Jouette pursue together. Jouette rolls the puck below the goal. Once again to Vecchio. Crane in the slot, fans on the puck. It's brought back the other way by John Sullivan. Advanced through the neutral zone to Otariano, but the Delaware backcheck more than caught up with him and limited his chances from 15 feet inside the blue line. Chavone gives way to Flaherty. Chavone leaves this puck to Mealy. Shot from the right point was blocked off the skate of Tomaitis into the corner. Back it comes to Mealy, fed by Otariano. Otariano tries to throw one in the slot. Puck batted down by Flaherty. Odd man rush for Delaware. Swain pinches past Mulroney up the far side, crashes the net, backhand. Again, Choi slams the door. Follow-up chance came from Tomaitis. That one too controlled by Matt Choi, recording saves 24 and 25 of the evening with 1 minute and 49 seconds to go in the second period. Delaware trying as they might, struggling to pad their 2-1 lead as Matt Choi has been dialed in here in most of the second period. Tomaitis and Otariano will meet in the face-off to the left of Matt Choi. And after an exchange like that, we'd love to have Bob Thomas come in and wax poetic about the Georgetown netminder, but as we mentioned during pregame, Bob is in full-on coach mode right now as Salesianum is preparing to square off against the Father Judge Crusaders. And that game will be right here on DHN coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. Face off again to Choi's left after the Hoyas icing. Driven back into the Delaware end, Rodriguez to Swain on to Lowe, who accelerated up the left wing boards and now in to the Georgetown zone. Lowe hassled by Chan in the near corner, plays the puck below the goal to Swain around the horn. It comes now to Rodriguez via Nauman. Rodriguez's shot stick checked sky high by Doherty. Tomaitis leaves it to Rodriguez again. This one gets through, waffle boarded aside. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. 16th Delaware shot of the period. The chances have been there. Choi has come up with enough of the answers to keep the Hoyas within a single goal. Wogish driving through 1-on-3. Gets some help now from Tomaitis. He backhands the puck below the goal again. There's the give and go. The shot from Island Johnny Tomaitis held on to yet again by Matt Choi with 24 seconds to go in the second period. Delaware driving, crashing the net, but still only with a 2-1 lead to show for it. Green holds the point. Leaves it across to Flaherty, long shot. Once again into Troy's pads. Here comes Liam Mason the other direction. Final 12 seconds of the second period. Flaherty cannot clear. Centering pass comes from Kelly, intended for Sullivan, who couldn't connect. Saunders penned the other way, driven into the corner of the boards by Levine. And the second period comes to its conclusion. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Blue Hens 2, Georgetown Hoyas 1. We'll take a break on DHN.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena on this Veterans Day here in the States, Remembrance Day for our friends north of the border. And through 40 minutes of action, the Delaware Blue Hens are nursing a 2-1 lead. Second period goals, Adrian Rodriguez with a gorgeous chance from the point, 5.5 minutes into the second period, extending the Hens lead to 2-0, but then it was cut in half by J.P. Atariano amid a net front scrum with 9:36 to go in the second period, beating Joey Hooper in heavy net front traffic to put the Hoyas on the board for the first time today. Sponsorship opportunities are available here on Delaware Hockey Night. Our schedule augmented by a 19-game high school slate, which will kick off in an hour and 18 minutes when Salesianum takes on Father Judge. To learn more about sponsorship, drop us a note, James at 412communications.com. Third period about to get underway. Jouett and Walker, and off we go. Green finds Wogish on the outlet pass. In come the Hens. Center to Jouett. Quick shot. Caught and held by Choi just 14 seconds into the third period. Walker won the draw to the left of his netminder over Will Jouett, but Flaherty held center point for Delaware. Wogish through traffic, tries to split defenders in close, but the other 24, John Sullivan, swatted the puck away at the edge of the blue paint. Ben Epps comes to center before dumping the puck in behind the Delaware goal. Hens clinging to their 2-1 lead. Hoyas trying to generate chances. Enough to get back at least on level pegging. Too many players on the ice, as signaled by Rich Lachal. And this will go against the Hoyas. Primo power play time for Delaware. And a quick shot held onto by Choi. Georgetown penalty, bench minor. 2 minutes for too many players on the ice. Time of the penalty, 49 seconds. In the third period, and Delaware has just been awarded a penalty shot. A Georgetown defensive player closed his hand over the puck in the crease. Thus getting a delay of game penalty. Rob Savastano awarding the penalty shot. We'll see who takes it. Georgetown penalty was assessed to number 21, J.P. Otariano. Delay of game, covering the puck with his hand in the crease. A penalty shot has been awarded to Delaware. It will be taken by number 8, Ryan Lowe. And here he comes. Lowe and Choi. Lowe, Deeks, backhand, sticked wide by Choi. So it's going to stay 2-1, and Delaware gets an attacking zone draw with 1:07 elapsed in the third period. Rob Savastano saying the faceoff's going to have to be on the far side. There's no option for Delaware here. Klein won the faceoff. Nauman stick handles at the far half wall. Still 95 seconds on this Delaware power play. Centered by Lowe to Klein. Back it comes to Ryan Lowe, but off the near boards. A-Rod across to Nauman, working the top of the zone. Nauman trying to get past Otariano, changes direction quickly, sets up a one-timer from Adrian Rodriguez at the center point, popped way in the air by the stick of Choi, and this goes over the netting and out of play with 92 seconds gone in the third period And Delaware up 2-1 over Georgetown. 1:17 left on this primo power play for the Blue Hens. That shot from Rodriguez made it through. Choi with save number 33. This cleared by Mealy, and the race is on to the relatively untouched Delaware zone, where Mike Nauman, graduate of Salesianum, recovers the puck. We'll see the Sal's coming up in 73 minutes as they take on the Father Judge Crusaders in their home opener. One of 2 Salesianum games on our airwaves here this week. We'll have them again Monday as they face Mount St. Joseph at the Gardens Ice House in Laurel, Maryland. Studio 2 will be making the road trip to just outside our nation's capital. Joette could not connect with Wogish working in close. Mealy disrupts the progress of the Blue Hens, and this puck is pushed out by Chavone. Recovered by Quinn. Vecchio skates a circle inside his own blue line to build up momentum, and he comes barreling back into the Hoya zone as the too many players on the ice penalty reaches its expiration. Chan to Gialinella behind the goal. Long shot from Frankie Gialinella, forced to be played by Hooper. Flaherty caroms the puck behind his goal. Sullivan works it back in with a cross-ice pass intended initially for Epps, but carried in by Walker. The move back towards Sullivan intercepted by Lawson. Vecchio surveys his options. The sweeping stick of Andrew Chan knocks the puck out of his control. And a 2-on-2 will be nullified from Georgetown's perspective due to play being offside. Vinny Variale on for the draw across from Walker in the neutral zone. Puck rifled in from center by John Sullivan. And we've got another whistle and another stoppage with 16:21 to go in the third period. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. We've just passed the 4-minute mark of the third period. A power play and a penalty shot proved all for naught, and John Sullivan has just lit the lamp for the Georgetown Hoyas to tie this game up 2-2. He takes aim from 28 feet and goes stick side. To beat Joey Hooper. Officially at the 4:16 mark. Of the third period. Epps and Chavone earning the assists. Georgetown goal, his first of the season. Scored by number 24, John Sullivan. Assisted by number 14, Ben Epps, and number 19, Joey Chavone. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 16 seconds in the third period. Sullivan's first from Epson Chavon at 4:16. Close-up shot from Nelson. Turned aside by Hooper. Swain backhands the puck out of the reach of Kelly. Lipinski ties it up in the far corner. Now Nelson and Kelly trying to pitchfork it away, so too Tomaitis and Lowe. So half the skaters concentrated in the far corner boards, and now Lowe has space. And a centering pass over the red line intended for Crane was sticked off its target. Driving back in comes Kelly, stripped of the puck. Will Joette. Stick handles near his own blue line, while the Hens astern change up. Flaherty could not connect with Joette on the drop pass. It comes back to Pat Flaherty, to Green, launching a shot in from the left point, but it ricochets off the backboards. Penn steps up, loose puck in the slot, corralled by Chavon. Pushed further by Walker, taken away by Green just inside the Delaware blue line, and now shoveled forward by Flaherty, but this will come back an icing with 13:22 to go in regulation and a 2-2 hockey game before us. Watching the game here at Fred Rust Arena or tailgating with friends, score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There's no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagie's, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagie's on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Epps looking for the go-ahead. Didn't get a good line on the shot to begin with, and it was kicked into the corner by Hooper for 2. Chan under Quinn forechecking heat. Quinn swings the stick to try to take away the passing lanes. Choi leaves the puck to Chan again. This now worked up ice by Gialinella, intercepted by Nauman 7 feet in front of the Delaware blue line and tipped back into Hoya's territory. 12:16 to go in the second period. Looked like it was 12:17 there momentarily. Couldn't decide what we wanted to say. What we are certain of is it's a 2-2 hockey game. Delaware's 2-0 lead has since evaporated, thanks to goals from JT Ottariano and defenseman John Sullivan. This will be an icing against the Hoyas just beyond the 8-minute mark of the third period. Hoya's clear after the icing. Pat Swain cuts up the middle, pushing the puck ahead of him to get some space on Ottariano. Levine drives Swain into the backboards, came up a little bit high on that hit, but pulled up when he needed to. Matt Crane through traffic to Midas, pursuing a loose puck, runs into Choi and dislodges the net. That's the 36th Delaware shot of the game with 18:18 to go in the third period. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion, or heck, how about Thanksgiving? Sid's Barbecue and Jerky's catering Thanksgiving to taking orders now through next Friday. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch or to place a catering order. Call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Play stop with a Georgetown man down at the Delaware blue line. So of course, DHN TV brought to you by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Also, of course, by our presenting sponsor, Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions for small businesses. Limestone Pension Associates, crafting and administering pension plans for small businesses across America for 35 years. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, keeping homes and families throughout Delaware healthy. Primo Hoagies in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. And First State Ice Hockey. One state, one goal. Otariano back up on his feet. We're coming to the midpoint of the third period. Ryan Lowe working in the far corner. Rolls the puck near side. Flaherty overpowered. Race on for the puck to the Delaware blue line. There it's maintained by Kelly. Tomaitis tries to disrupt him further, but got held up by Scott Burnett. Green works the puck below the goal. Lowe flips it just over the line. Tagging up in time was Liam Mason onside before shoveling the puck in deep again. 10:20 to go in regulation. Delaware has outshot Georgetown 36-15, but the Hoyas have made the most of their limited opportunities with goals from both J.P. Otariano and John Sullivan to put themselves on level pegging with the Blue Hens. Lawson tries to connect with Vinny Variale, crashing the net, but he couldn't run the gauntlet close up. Hens will regroup behind their own goal after the Hoyas cleared. Changing of the guard for Delaware. Meanwhile, John Sullivan, with the game-tying goal, tries to center to Epps after accelerating up the right wing boards and into Delaware territory. Nauman backhands the puck to Rodriguez below the goal. This one saucered high, poked away from the reach of Levine, who's going to go to the box again by Lawson. At least he made a hockey play this time. Alex Levine off for tripping. And the Blue Hens are off to their second Primo power play of the third period. Georgetown penalty, assessed to number 27, Alex Levine. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 40 seconds in the third period. Levine, 2 for tripping at 10:40. Jouette to Green. Back to Will Jouette, top of the left circle, shot through traffic, blockered high and into the corner by Choi. That's his 35th save of the night, and the Hoyas again clear. Matt Choi is just playing phenomenal hockey, making this very difficult for the Blue Hens with 35 saves so far. Puck was off a Delaware player. So outside the zone, the startup comes. 8:14 to go. 54 seconds left on the Hens power play. Klein in for the draw across from Joe Walker. Here's Lowe. One of 2 goal scorers for Delaware, Rodriguez, the other one on as well. Swain, Klein, Nauman. The trio from the Delaware Catholic high schools comprise the rest of this quintet. Half a minute left on Levine's second penalty of the game. Swain, off the toe of his backhand, leaves the puck to Rodriguez at the near point. Rodriguez walks the line, throws the puck into the slot. It bounces beyond the reach of Swain. Mealy pinches him to the corner. Nauman can't stick handle past Doherty, plays the body after surrendering the puck. Mealy recovers for the Hoyas. Final 5 seconds on the Levine penalty. Body's tied up in the near corner of the Georgetown end. Lowe works this puck free, but Swain can't corral it. And this is sent down ice, no icing, as the puck was released with play still shorthanded for Georgetown. Final 7 minutes of the game, at least of regulation. We're tied 2-2. Mason foils the Delaware breakout. Rodriguez caroms this puck up as far as the blue line. Swain to Lowe, splitting defenders, shooting. Chan got a piece of Lowe's stick from astern to bother the shot attempt and send it off target. Lowe coming in again was offside as Wogish had yet to tag up with 6:43 to go. Face-off will come just above the Georgetown blue line as the Blue Hens try to swing momentum back in their favor. First game in a 3-game weekend for Delaware, as tomorrow they host Ryder right here at Fred Rust Arena. Game time 6:30. We'll have it on DHN TV. First half of our Saturday doubleheader, which also includes the Blue Hens women's team facing off against Villanova. And then the Division II men will be on the road Sunday, facing off against St. Joe's at the Haverford Stadium. Boarding called with 6 minutes to go against Delaware. Officially 6:01. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. Begins right now and opens the door for the Hoyas, who have scored 2 unanswered goals to tie this game. Levine from center point gets the puck back again. Here comes Lowe ahead to Swain. 2-on-1 for Delaware. Swain shoots. Choi with the save. Delaware penalty assessed to number 11, Will Joette. 2 minutes for boarding. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 59 seconds in the third period. Joette, 2 minutes for boarding at 13:59. So that 2-on-1 and the Swain shot pinned Georgetown in their zone, but they come back in. Chan led the rush up the left wing wall. Drop pass to Walker. Across to the top of the right circle, Michael Mealy took aim from long range to no avail. It comes back to Walker. Chan, Gialinella in the near corner. Flips the puck back to Chan as Flaherty turns up the heat. Lowe, Green, Swain complete the quartet of penalty killers. Dipsy-doodling through traffic, Joe Walker caught an edge, lost his footing at the near dot. Gialinella tries to center. Lowe blocked that pass down. Walker recovers the puck for the Hoyas at the corner. 4:36 to go in regulation. Shot through traffic from Mealy, pushed wide. Walker to Chan below the goal. Green offering disruption. advances the puck to Swain, who carries up the left wing wall. Swain stick handles, waiting for the reinforcements to come in. He's going to try to kill the rest of this penalty himself. Now he leaves the puck back to Adrian Rodriguez at the Delaware blue line, but he misplayed it there and is driven by Otariano back behind his own goal. Good kill from Delaware. And a puck out of play gives us a pause with just inside 4 minutes to go. Face-off will occur directly in front of the Georgetown bench. After the puck was cleared, we invite all of you to stick around after the game concludes for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, as presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, taking catering orders for Thanksgiving through next Friday. Rodriguez has the puck trapped in the far corner. Otariano and Doherty try to dig it out for Georgetown, but it will be Jake Quinn who emerges for the Hens. Bodied off the puck by Doherty. Quinn stays with it. Driven back below the goal again, Nauman, Otariano, Rodriguez, and Doherty. Attracted to the puck. It's a magnetic field, I swear, back there. Klein 1-on-2. Stick handles, trying to evade the long reach and physical play of Alex Levine. Levine won that battle for the puck, but can't clear the zone. Now he does, but Nauman rifles the puck back in from center. We've entered the antepenultimate minute of regulation. Will Joette to Nauman. Gains center, flips the puck in. Nauman's been out a while. He hustles off for a change. Crane's going to take his place. Salesianum defenseman for a Salesianum defenseman. Here taking aim was Henry Nelson, wearing number 10 tonight for Georgetown. His shot was blocked. It comes back to center. Gialinella lets one rip from center. Hooper with the save on him. Wogish slowed up just beyond gaining the red line by the reaching stick of Frankie Gialinella. Penn to Wogish, who pokes the puck in over the Georgetown blue line, but he gives it away to Mealy. Final 2 minutes of regulation in a 2-2 hockey game. Tomaitis tried to get fancy and deke past Bobby Kelly, it was, but lost the puck in his own zone. It's dumped in by Gialinella again from center. Crane to Penn, far side. Kelly challenges him. Tomaitis muscles the puck free. Here comes Wogish, 1-on-1, now surrounded by Hoyas. 3 of them swarming in on Joe Wogish as he came barreling into the slot, taking his opportunity for the go-ahead goal away. Final minute and 23 seconds now. Flaherty surveys his options, lost the puck briefly. Pressure from Chavone intensified, so he threw it up the near boards. Tomaitis volleys it back to Chan across neutral territory. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. The stretch pass from Lowe to Swain is going to be called back offside with 56 seconds to go in regulation. And where's this face-off going to be spotted? Hugh Walsh says center. A flair for the dramatic, to say the least of it. Long shot from center by Ryan Lowe. Was sticked away by Choi. He's saved 37 of 39 total shots on goal. The centering feed to Lowe was canceled out by the presence of Joey Chavone. Lowe again to Green, 20 seconds remaining. Lowe bodied off the puck in the far corner. Chavone sweeps in, cannot clear. Lowe rejoins the play. to Midas trying to dig the puck free. Final 7 seconds now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the tie-up for the puck in the far corner takes us all the way to overtime. The score through regulation. Delaware Blue Hens 2, Georgetown Hoyas 2. Third period shots on goal, Delaware 9 for a regulation total of 39, Georgetown 4 for a regulation total of 16. We now progress to a 5-minute overtime. We're going to stay right here. As both teams draw up their respective plays in the sand for the extra frame. Matt Choi has been nothing short of terrific for the Hoyas. 37 saves on 39 shots on goal. Through regulation, 3-on-3 overtime about to begin. Or is it 4-on-4? Savastano's got one finger up. The problem is the goalies were defending the wrong goals. There's no change of direction in ACHA overtime. So the netminders will make the 178-foot trek to their originally guarded nets. Lowe, Wogish, Rodriguez. The trio of Blue Hens. Sullivan, Walker, and Chavone. The 3-on for the Hoyas. Savasano is satisfied, and off we go. Overtime begins. Joe Wogish crashing the net, tries to backhand one on, missed the appropriate side of the cage. Walker leaves the puck back to Sullivan the other way. 15 seconds. Into overtime as the 3-1-2 contingent comes into the press box. Preparing for the upcoming Salesianum Father Judge game, which we'll have for you here on DHN. Wogish trying to catch the Hoyas in the midst of a change. Let a shot go from high in the zone, but it was sticked up into the netting by the other 24, the back-checking John Sullivan. 44 seconds gone in the extra period. Joette Vecchio-Nauman. The trio on for Delaware, Otariano with Levine and Burnett. The second trio of Hoyas. Drop pass to Otariano at the right point. He caroms the puck in behind the goal. Levine hassled by Joette in the near corner. Nauman intercepts the puck after Levine lost his footing. Mike Nauman gains himself some time and space. Flips a cross-ice pass off the far boards. Austin Vecchio caught an edge trying to chase the puck down. He collided with Levine there, but all was clean this time. Levine to Burnett, one-on-one. Nauman the back checker. Drop pass to Ariano. He dekes into the slot to get space from Joette. Gets a shot away. It's caught and held by Joey Hooper with 3:28 to go in the 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. Georgetown with a particularly short bench as the first trio, Walker, Chavone, and Sullivan are back on. Here's Pat Swain with Green in a 2-on-1. Centering pass to Green, colliding with Choi as they both were in pursuit of a loose puck 12 feet into the slot. They both get back up. A clean collision that's ruled. Savastano and Lachal say play on, gentlemen, and play on they do. Sullivan, bodied by Swain in the near corner, tries to wrap around, backhand fails as Hooper keeps the far post sealed tight. 2 minutes gone in overtime. Here's Green again with Penn in a 2-on-1. This shot waffle boarded aside by Choi for save number 38. Back it comes to Johnny Tomaitis. Green is off, Rodriguez is on. Klein and Tomaitis crashing in together. Johnny Tomaitis tries to niftily backhand one beyond the reach of Choi, but to no avail. Choi with save 39. Halfway through overtime. No goal in the next 2 minutes, 15 seconds. We go to penalties. Rodriguez flips the puck across ice to Graham Klein. Levine keeps him pinched to the corner. Klein to Rodriguez again. The Floridian tries to penetrate low. Gialinella keeps him wide. Centering pass to nobody off the skate of Levine. This comes back into the neutral zone where Tomaitis blew a tire trying to feed to Klein. Loose puck picked up by Scott Burnett. He races in up the left wing boards. Angled below the goal and driven by the shoulder of Graham Klein off the puck. Minute 35 to go in the overtime. Here's Ryan Lowe up the middle. Slowed up just inside the stripe. Otariano took the puck away. Recovered again by Lowe. To Joey Wogish. Wogish off his backhand, caroms the puck below the goal to Lowe, back to Nauman at the point. 1 minute remaining in overtime. 1 minute. Icing waved off as Otariano won the race to the puck that Sullivan cleared from beyond center. 2-on-2 for Delaware. Lowe, Wogish, drop back to Nauman just inside the line. Final 36 seconds. There, the shot from Nauman got through traffic but missed the near post by a good foot. Chavone up the right dots. Comes barreling into the Delaware end. Drop pass to Sullivan again. He takes aim from 38 feet. Joey Hooper hangs on for the save. 20 seconds to go as we recalibrate our clock. The 11s will square off to the left of Hooper. And a timeout is signaled. Looks like Choi's being checked out at the edge of the bench. And we'll try to get the story from the off-ice officials. As to the situation. Looks like a garden variety timeout for the Hoyas. ultimately the case. Blood on Choi's sweater after the collision. A roll too, but he's taped up and staying in action, so it'll be deemed a medical timeout. Choi able to continue on. The final shot from Gialinello was after the horn, and 65 minutes have settled absolutely nothing. The score after overtime remains Delaware 2, Georgetown 2. Overtime shots on goal, Delaware 2 for a game total of 41, Georgetown 3 for a game total of 19. So we are advancing to a shootout. And we're informed it is a three-man shootout now. With the game tied through overtime, there will now be a three-man shootout. Georgetown will shoot first. Shooting first for Georgetown, number 19, Joey Chavone. Hens have elected to shoot second. Here's Chavone. Straight in, denied by Hooper. Shooting first for Delaware, number 9, Jake Quinn. Quinn 1 goal, 1 assist this season. Blanked on the score sheet today. He'll come in from the right side. Deeks, backhand, wide. So 0-0 through one round. Shooting second for Georgetown, number 9, Joe Walker. Top center for the Hoyas. Denied by Hooper. His pad popped the puck over the crossbar. Shooting second for Delaware, number 24, Joe Wogish. Wogish with 2 goals, 3 assists on the season. A couple decent chances tonight, but Matt Choi had the better of both of them. Wogish puts on the brakes. Choi flashes the leather. Shooting third for Georgetown, number 24, John Sullivan. Sullivan had the game-tying goal. Here he looks to give the Hoyas the advantage. From the left dots he comes in. Deeks, pump fake, and the puck trickles through. The game rests on the stick of Austin Vecchio now. Shooting third for Delaware, number 10, Austin Vecchio. To keep the game alive. Vecchio right up the middle. Deeks backhand, and Choi with the save has sealed victory for the Georgetown Hoyas. Tonight's final score, Georgetown Hoyas 3, Delaware Blue Hens 2. Final shots on goal. Delaware 41, Georgetown 20. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star for Georgetown, with 2 assists, number 14, Ben Eppes. Today's 2nd star for Georgetown, with 39 saves, number 35, Matt Choi. And tonight's 1st star also for Georgetown, with the game-tying goal and the shootout-sealing game-winning goal, number 24, John Sullivan. That'll bring the first half of our DHN doubleheader to a close. Coming up at the top of the 9 o'clock hour, Eastern Standard Time, Salesianum in their home opener, taking on Father Judge. The Blue Hens men's Division II team will be back on home ice tomorrow at 6:30 when they face off against Ryder, and we'll have that here on DHN TV as well. We're going to break away. We'll be back on a brand new stream at 9 p.m. Salesianum and Father Judge coming up next. The final score of the first half of our Friday twin bill. The Georgetown Hoyas coming back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Delaware's men's Division II team 3-2 in a shootout here at Fred Rust Arena. For Alyssa Craigle, James Witherite thanking you for your company. Back with the second half of our twin bill. Airtime 9 o'clock, game time roundabout 9:08. We'll be back soon on Delaware Hockey Night. It's all brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers.